Hi guys, gonna do a video about Simon Tomlin from the Daily Agenda. Why? Thought he was a British nationalist, I did. We're both ex-BNP, thought we'd have something in common. I'm an anti-Zionist. He says he is. He doesn't seem to write much about them though, does he? Anyhow, I even bought his book. Wasn't a great book. Didn't learn anything from it that I didn't already know. But I bought it, just for historic reasons. Anyhow, Simon took a pop at me. Absolutely no idea why. Anyhow, I wasn't going to bother, but I spoke about Simon over on our live feed this morning, and I thought, well, actually, I might as well put it out as a separate video. He'll probably accuse me now trying to grift off his reputation. Does he have a reputation? I mean, all he does is talk about the past. He's a man who can't let the past go, isn't he? He's still fighting that old war of his with the BNP. Yeah, that's all he talks about. Never offers solutions, does he? Always criticizes everyone, but never offers a solution himself. Everyone's a grifter, and if they're not a grifter, they're a bent copper. Anyhow, let's go see what he said, or what was said over on our live feed this morning. Yeah.
Well, just because it says, well, we don't want any involvement in the Iran war, doesn't mean that they're anti-Zionist. They're quite the opposite in actual fact. Rupert and his little groupies have always been pro-Israel, pro-Zionist. So there you go. There's evidence of being zogged. And it's not something I will ever support. And I will never vote for Restore Britain. I will never vote for Reform UK. And I will always have harsh words to say about anyone from the British National Party, including Juliet Leopard, Paul Morris, and anyone else who runs off to join Restore Britain and sing their praises, because you're just lemmings. You've been duped. Don't like it? Post some videos about me. Who cares? Should be quite entertaining. It'll drive your views up, won't it? And you'll be able to make some coin out of it. You'll be able to grift off of my name again. How about that?
Oh, there you go. What a bitter, twisted man Simon Tomlin is. That guy. Well, let's start at the beginning. When did I first become aware of Simon Tomlin? I'll tell you when. Oh, it must have been about 3 months before I started our channel. He was stood in that field where he stood now, making a video attacking the BNP. And he went on, and I thought, well, this isn't the BNP I knew. And I don't remember him from the BNP. But he says he was there in 2000 and, oh, I don't know. I can't remember the exact year, but it was before my time, that is for sure. And I'd never heard of him. Nobody mentioned his name during my time in the BNP, and I was with them from 2006 right up until the end when they fell, around about 2013, 2014, still following and monitoring them up until 2015, yeah. And he was stood in that field having a go at him. And so I unsubscribed, didn't bother following him again. Simon seems to still be fighting the war. He's still got this axe to grind against the BNP. He hasn't been able to move on. After the BNP fell, it was a hell of a shock, a hell of a kick into me personally. Really believed in them. You see, I still wear their hat. I still wear their badge. Not today. I've got my other one on. And I picked myself up and moved on and stuff like that. Go back in the fight. I didn't just open up a channel purely dedicated to making a living by attacking the BNP and other nationalists. Why would he attack me? He talks about Zio and Zog all the time. But have a look at my videos. In 6 months, almost every single video I have made has been attacking global Zionism. I've shown you where they are operating in the Western Sahara, how they influence American politics. I've shown you about their movements down in South America, in Patagonia and Colombia. Yeah, I've shown you their involvement in how they start foreign wars. I talk constantly about global Zionism. Simon doesn't do that, does he? What does Simon do? He makes a living from talking about bent coppers. His bent coppers is becoming a meme in much the same way that Paul Thorpe has become a meme with, I'm confused. Someone tell me what's happening. And now he attacks me and accuses me of being a grifter. I'm a British nationalist, Simon. I don't think you're a British nationalist at all. You say you are, but all you are is a bitter old man still fighting a war from the past. Yeah, I'm still bitter about it. Still bitter about it. You gloat over the demise of the BNP with regards to Nick Griffin. I'm no great lover of Nick Griffin these days. There was a time I would have died for him. I would have died for Nick Griffin. But he was brought down, wasn't he? And now he's been brought down. Is the BNP any better? Did he get better after the traitors got rid of him? He might not have been perfect, but at least he was a leader who united the party. People like you destroyed it, Simon. People like you. And now look at the BNP. The ones who brought it down, the real traitors, there. Still there. No, Simon, you're not a British nationalist. But I tell you what, I am. I'm no Paul Thorpe. No. I'm no Richard Inman. I'm a British nationalist. An ethno-nationalist. I don't know if it's even worth making a response video about you, Simon. You're just a bitter, twisted old man with hatred for real nationalists. What should you do? You've got Crohn's disease. Isn't that something to do with the back passage? And that's all you do is talk through your back passage. No, Tomlin, I don't even think I'll make a video about you. You're not worth it. Go abroad. Go sit in the sun. Yeah. Try Benidorm. Perhaps you and Paul have got more in common than you think. That's it. I think I'm done with Simon Tomlin. I don't think I'll ever refer to him ever again. Let's goodbye, Simon Tomlin. You're out of my life. British nationalist, my arse. Oh, I've got to come back in here, guys, sorry. His implication that this channel grifts. This channel's been going 6 months. It's had 2 payments from YouTube. All of that money has been donated either to Restore Britain. The money I've raised has been donated to Restore Britain, cancer charities, other patriots, other channels that need help, leaflets in the Republic of Ireland. And when this channel does really grow, it'll do even more for British nationalism than Simon has ever done. Now, what this channel makes is, I suppose, my business. I've been transparent with you as to everything that comes in. Everything. I didn't need to do that. I probably won't do it in the future. For example, I might go and buy a gimbal. Well, on the next money we have, because the money that came in last time, I used to pay for the badges that I intend to give to all members who sign up to this channel. And if you're not a member of this channel, perhaps you should consider it. It's £4 a month. Keep the channel going. We have to pay for things like Starlink, £75 a month. we have to pay for our different newspaper subscriptions. You won't believe how much I'm paying out of my own money. And I'm not saying this for you to donate money. I'm just making you aware of how a small channel operates. We've got 6,000 subscribers. It fetches in hardly anything. Hardly anything. And what do we do for British nationalism? We give you 1 hour a day in the morning, like now, so you can come together. Doesn't matter how many of you, whether there's one person who comes into this room or 1,000, it's somewhere for you to come and be with like-minded people. We do it again at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for a break, so you can call in and discuss the news then. And then hopefully in the evenings, we do a longer one from 8 o'clock. And say that's normally 2 to 3 hours. There's 5 hours a day already I've given, and Ribeye has given, of their time, because they believe in the cause and the party. Then behind the scenes, I'm reading every bit of news from around the world so I can stay informed. And then I'm making videos. I churn out more videos than most other channels do. Already we're beginning to reach 600. Yeah. I bet I work from 6 in the morning till midnight every day. And Ribeye, the only times he gets rest is when I'm making videos, because he's also researching. And we do it for British nationalism. This channel will grow. It will surpass the likes of Simon Tomlin. It will surpass those even of people like Paul Thorpe with all the support they've got. Why? Because people like me are British nationalists and we don't give in. We've got a cause we believe in. I'm fighting for my great-granddaughter. I'm fighting for your children, and so is Ribeye. Anyhow, I guess that's all I've got to say. Oh yeah, and sometimes you'll see me flip out. I normally try to stay calm, even under extreme pressure. But sometimes it gets to you, you get tired, and you think, how can you keep going? And you keep going because you're a British nationalist. And this British nationalist supports Rupert Lowe and Restore Britain 100%. Perhaps if people like Simon Tomlin, who doesn't have a solution, he always criticizes, he always knocks down, he always attacks people like myself, but he never offers a solution himself, does he? Who does he suggest? Who does he suggest? Simon Tomlin? Nah. Let's get back to the music. Let's get back to the music. And think about GST. He's up in Nottingham now on his, well, no, there's two of them, but he's up there effectively on his own. Simon Tomlin's, if I could be up in Nottingham, I would be up in Nottingham. Why doesn't Simon Tomlin get off his arse and do something? Back to the music, guys. Back to the music. Okay, then. That's my response to Simon Tomlin. Pity. He's not a stupid man. His talk about ethno-nationalism and national socialism was really rather good. I'll refer to it again in the future. He just got to shake off this bitterness, put the past behind him. You ever want to talk to me, Simon? Invite me onto your channel, I'll come over. Don't really want to, but I got to try in the hopes that perhaps I can make you see where you've gone wrong in your thoughts. Okay, guys, you've been listening to Paul Morris, The Green Arrow. See you on the next one.